bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do.
Can I take one of them off here?
Sure. Small boy.
Okay. Good. Hello and welcome to Heavy Petting, Be a Volunteer, and we're still in Sri Lanka. Well, last week we showed you a lot of what Embark did. Now this week we're on to an adoption camp. That's right, that's one of the focuses of Embark. And we're at a foster parent's house because this is where it all begins. A foster parent gets one of the puppies or a dog and says, listen, we want to do something about this, so what do we do? So you call Embark, and then Embark has an adoption camp. That's right, but that's with a lot of work, and they promised that I'm going to be part of that. I'm going to volunteer my services there. But in the meantime, let's meet a foster parent, Amy. Welcome to the show. Hi, who's this and when did you get her?
This is Bella.
Okay, hello Bella, welcome to the show too. Well, Bella has got puppies, and how long ago did you adopt Bella?
Well, actually, I'm actually fostering Bella at the moment. Embark gave me a phone call,
okay.
and they said they had this pregnant dog,
okay.
And it had been in the vets for 2 months because it had a broken leg.
Right.
So they just needed somewhere to keep her whilst she has her puppies.
Okay.
So yeah, she actually turned up about 2 weeks ago on a Thursday, and Friday morning they were all born. So it was.
She comes in on Thursday, and Friday she pops them all out.
And they were all born.
Oh, Bella, you sweet little mother. So are you going to give Bella up as well once Embark comes into the picture, or are you going to stick with Bella?
I think we love Bella. Bella's really friendly. She was friendly from the moment we got her, and
yeah.
I think she can tell that humans have been helping her, and she's just a very friendly, loyal dog. So,
you know, you kind of fostering has this question mark at the end of it because you're keeping the pet for a little while. I mean, they're yours, they're your pet, and then after that you've got to give them away. So is that okay with you? Does it make you feel a little strange about?
Yeah, it's an interesting one because it's all kind of just happened to me rather than me like choosing one thing or the other. You know, whilst they're young, they're very cute and very adoptable, so it's better to give them that long-term home, you know, if it can be done sooner rather than later. And there's plenty of dogs in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And I'm happy looking after the ones that might not get rehomed so easily, because
How did you come about with Embark? I mean, how did you know of Embark?
Well, I actually, my husband was working on a construction site and there were some puppies there, and there were about 7, and he just said, look, you know, we need to try and rehome these puppies. So I actually brought them down here. I then tried to ask people like what you do with puppies, like how we can get them adopted, and I was told about Embark, and I called them, and I think I spoke to Ashani, and she said that if I can look after them for about, you know, until they're about 10 to 12 weeks old, then they could take the girls and they could sterilise them, and then they would put them up for adoption.
Well, that's a really good deed you've got going there. And you know what? Even I'm going to be at the adoption camp because, like I told you, Embark has promised that I'm going to do a lot of work there. So I'm really excited about this and I'm really looking forward to it. The adoption camp and heavy petting.
These are adoption registration forms, where we get down information from people who are adopting dogs.
Right. Okay. Hi. Hello there. Oh. Okay. Come. Hi.
Hi.
You're a volunteer here?
Yes.
And how long have you been volunteering for?
I've been volunteering 3 months.
And how many volunteers are there?
Today, 5 volunteers participating.
Okay.
And totally we're having like 100 or 150 volunteers.
Volunteers on the job. What's your responsibility today? What are you doing?
Today I'm taking care of 2 cages.
Okay.
So I'm on the
So you're looking after them, monitoring them while they're going to be...
Yes, so I'm giving the introduction about them and whether she's sterilized or not, like that.
Hi.
Hi.
You're the one who's organizing everything, right, Ishani?
Yeah, me and my team.
Okay. There's a tent here and there's these cages, all of this stuff. Do you all have this as a regiment that is done every month?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Every last Sunday of the month is what we focus on. We gather about 40 to 50 puppies on that day. And with the advertisements and the calls that we get through the hotline, we get people to come.
Now, why only puppies?
Actually, adult dogs are part of our adoption process as well, but somehow our people seem
People
to be
are more drawn to puppies.
because they're cuter and
Yeah.
they feel
But adult dogs also need the same service at some
they
point.
do. We're slowly working on it.
So do you all have a permanent vet who actually looks after it? How do you all raise the funds for something like this? Because it's an expense at the
The
end of the
medical
day.
process of this is basically when the fosters pick the animals up, first thing we tell them is go to one of our clinics. We work with 3 veterinary clinics. They're more than welcome to go to any of those clinics and get free vaccines, free worming, and any kind of medical care that is needed for that litter. And then their service is basically giving them shelter and food.
Okay.
So then they look after it for possibility of about a month or a month and a half, depending on the size of the litter. The female puppies, we don't bring them over here or do any kind of adoptions of the females without sterilizing them. So they have to be above 2.5 months before
Then
sterilization.
happens,
So because we ensure there's no reproduction from the adoptions that happen under Embark.
Yeah. What about you? What draws you to something like this?
Animals have been a passion in my life.
So basically, you've got to be an animal lover to be part of this.
Professionally, I've been a marketer. I've been in apparels. I've worked on
So you've got your love and your profession together.
Absolutely. When Otar offered me this job, I jumped at it. Because it's the perfect situation.
Perfect situation for you. Well, congratulations. I think you guys are doing a great job here.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for helping us also be a part of this.
Now it's getting rejected.
Well, preparation all over. It's time for the adoption camp to finally kick in. But also remember, do we really need one? I mean, come on. We can do our own bit surely, can't we? To adopt strays, or look after them, or set them up somewhere. Yes, surely we can do. And once you do get a pet, remember that it's very important to look after it well. Otherwise, you can be punished according to Indian law. And it's time now for a break.
If any pet parent willfully permits his pet to roam the streets while his pet is affected with contagious or infectious disease, or also without a reasonable excuse leaves his deceased or disabled pet to die on the street, such a person is punishable by law.
Boom boom bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.